what is the word from that
Like that,
um
like that situation, but you trying to you want a bigger
yeah,
definition, don't you?
it's another a bigger
let
definition.
me let me get let me get my dictionary out. You want a bigger?
Yeah, but
I mean, of course, some of them have definitely been cut off for sure. Um, that's a fact.
I guess you gotta have all that in friendship. Have communication, have understanding, the love, the respect. I mean, it's a lot of things.
Okay, so hi you
Well,
guys. Welcome back to Enter Inner Thoughts with Kiera podcast. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification button to where you can know the next time I post my next video. As you can see, we have a special guest that we've had before. And so it's been a year ago from today since we did our video about friendship. And so you want to introduce yourself? What's your name?
yeah, Tiana. My name's Tiana. Kiera's best friend.
Yes, my best friend. And so today we're going to be revisiting our video that we did a year ago from
Exactly.
today.
They was
Yeah.
there at the moment. And it's people that was there at the moment, that's all they was there for. That's
Exactly.
all it was meant for them to be there at the moment, but they're not gonna further be with you.
Yeah, a long
in the
long
long
run. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because it's just like I noticed that whenever me and you connected back again, it
wow.
made sense because it was just
What
like
would you say like a year ago from whenever we made our video? Like what have you learned about friendships a year ago from today since we've talked?
That's a great question. Pretty much what we discussed last time. Um, Communication. I think we got better with communication.
Mhm.
Um, and then just showing up for each other. I
Mhm.
think that's the main thing.
Yeah,
You
just
know, to stay in touch, even if it's been a minute. Just no one's perfect. Just let us know what's going on and so forth. And that's what friendship is about. Just having an understanding.
mhm.
Yeah.
Being able to like it's like I've noticed that a friendship is also like a relationship. It's like you
Yes.
also have to learn how to navigate your friendship to where you make time for one another, to where you
Hmm.
to where each other doesn't feel neglected. Of course, like I know it's me and you, we have a type of relationship where it's just like it may be a while, a long time since we talked, but whenever we do connect, it's like, oh, it's like we never skipped a beat. But not all
Right.
relationships are like that. I had to learn
Yeah.
that. I'm used to like my friends being okay with me just being a little distant sometimes because I have my days
Right.
where I just sometimes where I just don't really feel like talking. It's not that I
I
don't love you no more, you know.
I get it. No, I feel you. Like it's where a day where I just want this is my alone time. Like I don't really want to talk. I don't really want
Mhm.
to. I barely text back on some days, and that's just because I'm a mother and I work and trying to do other projects, so I'm busy. But I get it, and that's why it works for us. But
Mhm.
it's some people who, oh, she ain't talking to me. I'm not gonna talk to her.
Yeah.
And like, what's wrong? What's wrong with you?
Exactly. They start taking it personal and they'd be like, "Dang, I ain't even mean nothing by it. I was just going
Right. I'm
through one
just
of my days or just having a hard time."
right because you don't know what people are going through in life. So she
Yeah,
talking to you, then you go and cuss her out for no reason. It's like okay, but you supposed to be my friend. That don't make sense.
exactly. You could have just
I
asked me
get
like, "Hey, like, is there anything going on? Like, we haven't talked in such and such days. Are you okay?" It's just
right,
versus just coming off automatically, just feeling like it's a
like
it has to
offensive.
do with you. Like
Right.
it ain't got nothing to do with
Yeah.
you. This is all about me and what I'm going through in my life. And
And that's oh, go
mhm.
ahead.
No, no,
I was
wait,
gonna say that's like the selfishness in people. So other people, me and you, we're not like selfish. We consider each other's feelings and so
hmm
forth. Like, but I understand. Just like when you sent me the text with that, like, I'm praying for you today. That was
hmm
needed. like doing little stuff like that. That's what friendship is about. Like actually taking a day out, thinking about somebody, shooting them a text, hey, you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah, I try to do that. I try to do that with all of my friends. Other than that, it's just like I've tried to build relationships. I've tried to grow and being more open with allowing
Mhm.
myself to share myself with other people. But it didn't turn out too great. I ain't gonna lie.
And that's understandable. Like I said, I
Yeah.
don't. I have the coworker besides you. It's just my coworker friend that I met, and I've been knowing her for since I just started the job. Like I don't know, it's been a minute.
Mhm.
And we have similarities. Like she's a mom, she has kids, so that's kind of how our friendship grew. Like
Mhm.
we talk about that. We both Leos. It's
Exactly.
like that. That's how we gravitate. It's the energy with me
Mhm.
and with her. Like you just know someone, and we vibe like that. But other than that, I don't. I don't have no one else because I'm not against it. Like if I meet
Mhm.
someone, like I met someone at Dollar Tree. She had a little kid and
Uh-huh.
she was cool. And I was like, yeah, I was like, let's go to the library. We can go to the library and have our kid because the kids have like a playtime. She
Yeah.
didn't even show up.
Okay.
She didn't show up that day. So I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
tried.
At least you put yourself out there though. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
She probably got scared. Cause it ain't always easy. No, for real, cause it's not easy building relationships. Like for me, like that process
Mm-mm.
is scary because I don't trust people. That's my issue.
Right.
I don't trust a lot of people. I to just be,
In
you
your
know,
business.
telling my business. And
Yeah.
it's their story to tell. And I don't like stuff like that. And I feel like I've dealt with a lot of stuff like that where it was just like, or they judge me. Like it's like I think
Mm.
and I'm telling you about my life or what's going on in this relationship that I'm deciding to be in or situation,
But the,
whatever. And it's just like
mhm.
you got little negative things to say about it. Or
Exactly. Or they'll use it against you. Like if y'all get in an argument, oh, I'm not the one who like
yeah,
I told you that in confidence. Like, but
exactly.
you want to use it to attack me.
Mhm.
And that's not good.
Yeah.
Not a true friend. That's
Yeah.
more like an enemy.
Basically, I feel like in this world, like we get that mixed up and that be the main we be thinking that certain people are our friends or are our best friends. You be thinking that people really rock with you, but then, unfortunately, a lot of times we be having signs. We just sometimes don't.
Yeah, it's red flags for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah, we be having those red flags where we could tell that that person don't support me. It's just like you could tell them something good that happened at work. You got a promotion, you're making more money, and then they like, oh, good for you, I guess. Or it's just like because it's like
Or
because
they'll ignore the part and be like, okay, well, what you doing? Yeah.
next level. So it's just like they gotta make you feel like you just being cocky that you're about to make more money. But in all reality, it's like, dang, I just want you to be happy for me, girl. Cause we was just on the phone talking about how we was struggling, how it's been hard, bills, just
Yeah,
piling
it
up.
is.
Always one thing after the another. Once you start making more money, then other things start escalating. So it's just like you expect people to be happy for you, but that ain't always the case.
It's never the case. People don't they don't want that I'm trying to explain it. Like it's the energy. Like you would think your energy.
Mhm.
You tell someone, "Hey, I got a raise." Your true friend will be like, "Oh yeah, that's good, girl."
Mhm.
But like you said, your the example you just said, that's someone who's not your friend.
Yeah, those are the ones that
They don't
really
want to see you win,
yeah.
right?
And it's just like
You
and then it's just like sometimes people they wanna see you win, but they only want you to get so far.
right. They don't want you to
It
blow up too much.
exactly. Or if you surpass them, they want you to it's like I've noticed like those friends where it's just like, yeah, we're both on the same level, but then once my level go up just a little bit, it's like, oh, hold on, wait a minute, let me push her back down, make her feel like she don't deserve that, or she didn't meant to, she's not meant to be there, or she's not like I noticed that. That's why whenever I said that there's people that I had to cut off because I didn't realize that
they were doing that. It was just like they were intimidated by Kiera just being Kiera. And
Yeah.
I I care about a lot of people, but if I
Mhm.
don't care about you, I will easily give you that same energy. But I've gotten better now with that, where it's just like now it's just like I'm not gonna give you the same energy that you giving me. I'm just pray for you,
That's
literally.
all it is. Because you're
Ex-
not gonna mess up my blessings.
Exactly,
You
because
know.
like, it's like everybody chooses to do whatever they choose to do. It is what it is. It's life, and it hurt my feelings. I ain't gonna lie. In the beginning, it did hurt my feelings because it was just like, dang, like I really thought we was cool. Like I really thought that like you mess with me just as much as I mess with you. Like I thought we was just on the same wavelength and telling each other's business. I know your life, you know my life. But then it was just like whenever somebody is quick to call you about somebody else's business, or they call you and be like, "Oh, girl, why this girl tell me that I'm fake because I'm talking to you and blah 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 blah." And it'd
I
be like,
don't like that. I
I'm
don't
like,
like that.
first of all, why are you calling me and telling me that? Second of all, why are y'all even having that conversation with somebody that you used to be real close with, but now y'all no longer friends? But then they popping up, coming up to you, telling you like you fake because you talking to me. It just be like, hold on, pause.
Exactly. That's discouraging. That makes you not, want to be friends with people. Want to befriend a person because of your experience. And that's the sad thing.
Yeah, it shuts me off. I ain't gonna lie, it definitely shut me off being willing to wanna like have a friendship or be open with other people. But then I've been
Mhm.
recently been trying to do better with not allowing other people's choices or decisions to take away from somebody else's opportunity to be in my life. So I
Right?
just take it as a lesson versus feeling like it just ruined my whole entire day.
Yeah.
I'll never be able to open up to somebody ever again. Because in reality, that's their mission. That's what they really want you to do. They want you to
Yeah.
stay to yourself and push people away and not have like
Have those issues. Yeah.
make people think that you're not open to being friendly or whatever the case may be. So it's just like I've been learning you
Mhm.
just can't let them type of people win, honestly. Even though
You can't.
it's
Yeah, like don't play. And as we're the older we get, like we're adulting.
hmm
We can choose to not talk to you, or we can choose to not befriend a person because of the energy. Whatever we choose to do, we can do that because we're an adult. I don't have to put up with certain things.
hmm
I'm not because why would I? At this
yeah,
point, it was when we was younger, that's different. But I don't have time. I'm an adult. I pay bills. I have a kid. I have things
mhm,
I'm doing. I'm not gonna let this one person or some random person put my energy down. I'm just not gonna mess with you. I
yeah,
gotta protect. Like at this point in my life, you have to protect your energy, your peace, because a lot of people ain't for you. A lot of people. So I get
yeah.
it.
That's true. Cause it's just like I feel like it. At first, I would rush things. Now I'm learning to just be patient and just kind of let time show you on if that person is really for you or not. Because it's just like
Hmm.
be like, well, how do you know if this person is even really my friend? It's just like if they choosing to take out time for you, if they're choosing to, like you said, like whenever I be randomly sending text messages because y'all may be on my mind, so I'll send a text message that I know y'all needed within that moment. If somebody is
Hmm.
actually taking out the time to do that, that's how you know that that really mess with you. They don't have to know.
Right.
They don't have to tell you.
No.
They don't have
And then
to. Huh?
yeah, and that no, sorry to interrupt. That's a lot of people get that confused
hmm
too. Like you don't have to go out places all the time or buy. No, just be there for the person. Like when we used to go out to eat, or if we were just going and chilling at your mama's in them house, we would
hmm
just watch movies and chill at the house and eat
Yeah,
food. Like that's all we used to do. we didn't have to go places and buy. I don't know. It's so weird now what they what these people are doing.
Yeah, these days it's just like, girl, you gotta spend a whole bag on somebody for them to call you they friend. It be like you gotta take them out to dinner. You gotta say, "Hey, I'll take the bill. I'll pay the tip." Like, dang, like it be like we can't split it in half. People be much out of people these days.
They want too much. Like we was never doing that. We was
Yeah,
never. No, we gonna go half. Oh, I'll help this time, or I'll pay this time. I'll pay. Like just stuff like that. I'm not gonna pay the whole thing and a tip. You want to? You want me to leave a tip and pay the bill? Nah,
man,
no. That's not in mine. Nope. Sorry. We can go half.
right.
What discounts they have? You gotta
Some
keep time. No. It's like it's these new girls, like these new young. That's how they is. I'm not.
mhm.
That's not. That's not happening.
Yeah, they be a little different. I ain't gonna lie. Like even whenever I be seeing Lamaya and I be seeing her go through her friendships, it be like, oh, okay, that's what y'all be doing. Oh,
Cause
like,
she graduating this year.
uh-huh. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I That's different. This new generation is different on friends.
Yeah. They
And,
ugh, it's a little
and
scary.
I blame the internet. Yeah. Yeah, I
Mhm.
blame the internet, social media, all these girls not, on the internet. Yeah.
I feel like
It's
it come
different.
down to loving yourself and knowing who you are. Once you love
Mhm.
yourself and know who you are, that's how you're able to create any kind of relationship around you.
Right.
Friendships to platon like, an actual relationship, a partnership with somebody, even being best
Mhm.
sisters, your siblings. Not everybody has friends. Some people's best friends is like they sisters, or like with me, like Lamaya considered her to be one of my best friends, and Briera. So it's just like having blood that you consider being your best friend is totally different with creating a friendship with somebody that's not blood. So,
And it's hard to do now because the example you gave, I have a sister
mhm,
and we're not close at all. And I consider me and you more like of a sister type best friend than
mhm,
that. And it's just how it started, like how we grew up. Like you said, that's and that's cool to have a best friend and that's your sister, but it's people that don't have they siblings is not they friends,
mhm.
and that's just how it is. But they
Yeah.
found a friend out here. Luckily, they found a friend out here that's like a sister.
Yeah. Somebody that help. I feel like it's really good to find somebody, honestly, because it's just
Yeah.
like you can't just be going through life alone, because that's not fun at all.
Yeah, that'll be lonely to not have
Very,
anyone to talk to, or to not have like a real friend to talk to.
yeah.
That'll be lonely because it's like I wouldn't know because I don't have that. I have a real friend and just one,
Mhm.
but I have a
Still,
real friend.
that's so crazy that you say that, because a year ago from today, you said the same thing.
Whenever I
So it's
asked you
just like,
about this title, friendship, like what came to your mind of what did you want to talk about whenever I asked you about this topic?
Just us. Friendship, loyalty, having a good time. There's someone you can depend on.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what came to mind
Mm-hmm.
was you, because I don't have too many friends. Really, I just have you because if I really want to get deep into it, you've been a consistent friend.
Oh, okay.
so it's just like, is there a let me hold on, how could I ask? Is there a reason of why you choose not to have more than just me? Because at one point it wasn't just always me.
Yeah, I think I think the older I got, I just like maybe it was the past friendships I had that was just like, okay, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
And I have my coworker friend, like she doesn't even live here because I work, remotely. But I have my
Mhm.
coworker friend that if she was to live down here, we would be real cool. And she's really nice. But well, no, that's new because I didn't have that last year.
Yeah.
But I'm not against, you know, not befriending someone, or like I said, I tried to meet someone at the Dollar Tree.
Mhm.
She was nice, but that didn't work out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against it, but I don't go too many places to find these friends or these people. Like
Okay,
they don't, I
okay.
don't go nowhere.
She's talking.
I don't go nowhere to meet no friends. If I see you at Dollar Tree, like that one incident, and she was cool. We was talking in the parking lot. She had a kid my son's age, and they was playing like, with the little ball.
Mhm.
And I thought that was gonna be nice, but it didn't end up. I don't even know where she at.
Yeah. It didn't turn out how you thought it was gonna turn out.
Because that would have been nice. Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to have more. I would love to have like a mom friend who our kids play together. Like
Mhm.
if you had a kid, that'd be great. I'll be, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't. And then it's like I just don't. I don't go nowhere to meet them. Even at the library, it's plenty of people, but they're not. Their energy is off. They're not someone you could. Yeah, let's do a play date. That's never happened. Every time I went to the library, they
So
barely talk.
you feel like they don't want to try to like build
Yeah,
relationships. Okay, got
they don't want to because I'm my energy is my energy. Like when I walk in a room, I'm gonna smile.
you. Mhm.
You're gonna come to me and talk like I'm that, but they're not like that. I don't know if it's just the library I'm going to. Maybe I need people are different. I'm for real.
Yeah, they
I've
are.
tried. I mean, I haven't tried hard, but I've tried, and hey, it is what it is. I got here.
You know,
I don't
and I'm
know.
happy that we still are friends, honestly and truthfully, because it's just like I feel like at one point I we I wouldn't say necessarily wasn't, but I would
We
say
we
that
fell off like a
we did. Yeah.
yeah.
And I felt like back then I didn't support you like I needed to support you. I was taking things as my situations. It wasn't
Hmm.
like I wasn't allowing it to be your situations, your challenges that you had to figure out. It was like, no, I'm gonna help her figure out this this issue.
Right.
I'm gonna help her walk through this journey and figure out how to turn the page, what to write in the page, all of that.
Yeah.
I was very much so
Hands
uh,
on.
yeah, I was a helicopter friend. And I had to learn how to not be a helicopter friend. Like it's okay to care, but I had to learn
Yeah.
to step back and just support
Right.
in
I get it.
whatever situation it is, just support you. Because at the end of the day, it was just like I feel like by me not supporting you and by me not like having you feel like there was somebody there, it was like we
The
drifted apart.
distance.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it was
Yeah.
like, man, like I noticed like my emotions behind that. I was aggressive, I was angry, I was upset. It was just a whole bunch of things where it
Yeah.
was just like, dang. Now I done lost another one, like for real, because it was at first it was just me, you, and Campbell,
Yeah. She
and
was
then it was
cool.
yeah, but
That's
it's just
okay.
like even with that situation and whenever me and her fell off, it was just like that situation, in my opinion, was
I don't
like
even.
that serious. I felt like it was more of an
Yeah.
underlying issue that wasn't communicated to me that I didn't know
Hmm.
about. So it
Hmm.
caused for it to be a bigger issue than what I thought. Because in my mind, it was just like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot your birthday. I was going through a lot. Like I was going through all that stuff with old dude. And
Yes.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I was going through
Mm-mm.
all that stuff with him and I was lost. I lost myself. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to talk to at those times in my life because she didn't like him, so I couldn't talk to her about him. And in the midst of all of that, forgot her birthday. I was like, dang. Like I didn't even know. Like I felt so bad because I was like, dang, like I didn't
And
even.
that, but just because you forgot somebody's birthday, you gonna stop being friends with them? Like it's not that serious.
It was like I forgot her birthday, and then also I had posted videos and pictures and stuff of us on Facebook. Some of it was whenever she was not all the way. Um, she was like, I wouldn't say necessarily drunk. I guess drunk. Yeah, you would say we was drunk. We was drunk.
So y'all was like
Um,
lit.
we was outside. We was having fun,
Hmm.
and it wasn't necessarily videos of her like taking shots, but you may have seen her drinking her hand, and so she wanted me to take it off. Like she like texted me and was just because that was in the midst of her about to graduate college and trying to transition into
Okay.
getting jobs,
Okay. Well,
actual real jobs. So she didn't want nobody to go on her social media and see that, which I
okay.
understood, which was
That's
perfect.
understandable.
Yeah. So I had asked her, like which videos did she want me to take down, whatever, whatever. And I took them down. But then I don't know the whole story because I'm real bad at telling stories.
I know, because it was so long ago. I
Yeah.
feel you on that.
Yeah.
But
But it
something
was just
happened.
yeah,
Right.
it was just the bad communication on my end because like I used to say, I used to be a helicopter friend. I used to be a very aggressive person with my words, and I if that's how I felt, that's how I felt. It
It was no, and we was both like that back in the day. Like
Yeah.
we didn't really have a filter. We said whatever was on our mind because we go off our feelings
Hmm.
instead of just taking a step back and like, okay, well, what is she going through? Let me think about what I'm gonna say first because this might come off offensive.
Exactly.
We grew to that. Um, we are on the video. We grew to that, and I think now, like I said, and about friends, you have to speak on things that happen, and we've spoke on things that happen. We've apologized for things. You got to take accountability.
Hmm.
No one's, if you can't do that, then how are you going to be? Because no one's perfect. So you
Exactly.
got to take accountability, apologize, and you should still be able to be someone's friend after that if you're really that friend.
Yeah, if
But if
you really want
yeah,
to
if
build
you
that
really
relationship.
right.
Hmm. Yeah, my iPad just went dead, but it's okay. We just gonna flow with it. But
Keep it
yeah,
moving.
but it was crazy because it was just like with that situation, it was like I felt bad that I like made her feel the way that I felt, made her feel the way she felt. But then at the same time, okay. Anyways, but yeah, with that situation, it was just like I feel like that was hard for me to detach because I felt like because I think me and yours was first, and then whenever we had drifted apart, I I think we were communicating, but it wasn't like how it used to be.
Usually,
Yeah. So then me and her were communicating more. And then that situation happened. And then that completely just, it was just like cut off. Like it was just donezo. It was finito. It wasn't no, hey, how you doing? It wasn't no, oh, my bad. Like I apologize. It was none of that. It was just straight up like, we never had a friendship for 4 or 5 years or however long that we've been knowing each other. It was just like I've never experienced that before. So it was something different for me because it was just like, dang,
hmm
like I
that's the
thought we
yeah,
was yeah, like it was just
right.
like my whole family. Like it was like a different kind of friendship. It'd be them type of friendship where it'd be like you having family gatherings and they asking you about them and they'd be like, oh, you knew that person? I'm like, oh, you knew
Hmm.
Tiana? Or, oh, you knew Campbell? They be like, yeah, Kira. Like in high school, those was your two main people. Like, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah,
those are the
your
only people that you talked to
your
whenever you was
family
in
know
high
your
school.
friends. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how it's supposed.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just like I don't know. I've been learning now. Like here recently, I have messaged her here recently and like just
Okay.
told her that I was thinking about her and just told her that I hope everything's going good, hoping everything's going well. And she did message back. And so like
Good.
that was cool, but it was just like I knew that it was just like a moment for us to be able to
let each other know that it wasn't
No
no
hard
ill will
feelings.
towards, yeah, no hard
Right.
feelings and none of that towards each other, and just understanding that, yeah, we may have had our moment where we got distant and we no longer talk like we used to, but I just been learning everything happens for a reason.
I
And
feel,
huh.
I said I feel you on that because I had besides okay, so we had Campbell and
Mhm.
then I had Chantel.
Mhm.
We was, childhood friends, but we we drift apart throughout the years. But we always seem to, you know, come back together. But I haven't talked to her in I don't know how long. But even
Mhm.
if I was to see her, it wouldn't be no hard feelings. Like even though
Exactly.
we don't talk. I
Mhm.
wish you well and all that. That's just how it is. You may not be
Yeah.
friends with a person you knew when you was 10 or but you still don't have no hard feelings for them. You still wish them the best and so forth. People just grow. We grow, we learn, and we end up in different situations.
Yeah, growing
Yeah.
apart. That's something that I never learned or knew that that was like a thing whenever I was younger. Like it's just like you have to grow up to learn how friendships work, because like when with my mama, she has like a really cool friendship group that she's been having since she was young, like from
She
I
had to
have
you right.
yes, like I'm like she had a gang of friends. Like I'm like, dang, like I wish that I had that. It was Mika, Crystal, Fatima,
I know,
Willie, and
I
who
know
else?
all of them. All of your mom be like, yeah, I'm on the phone with the Fatima. I said, oh, she on the phone with so and so. Like we know all her friends, and they've been friends
Yes,
since she was what 20 years. That's them old school friendships. Them was the real.
exactly. Back in the day, it was so different. Back in the day, it was just like, wow, like I have four godmamas. These days, people barely got one, let alone even have one. I'm like, I got four godmamas. They be like, you did you just say the other one's your mom? I was like, yeah, I got four. Like, and five. Probably, oh yeah, Willie. I forgot about Willie. I don't know if you met Willie.
No,
Uh,
I met the rest of them though. I know them.
yeah, yeah. But I was just like, I wish I that's the type of relationships that I inspire to have, and
Hmm.
their relationship isn't perfect because it's just like they also
No,
have their moments as well too, but they've never just none of them like, oh, I ain't messing
just
with you,
cut.
or
Right.
yeah, it's just like, and even if they are beefing, they might not talk to each other, but they still gonna randomly call one
Support.
another, yeah, make
Yeah,
sure like,
support
hey,
you
how
on
you
what you have going
doing.
on. Right.
Exactly. So it's just like I kind of learned that from my mama, where it's just like even though she may not agree with certain things that her friends are going through, they still are there for one another. Like if somebody is going through something, like whenever my mama went through her divorce, like she had a
Yeah.
good support system. It was like she actually had people calling to make sure she was okay, to see how she was doing, and if she wanted
Yeah.
to talk, it's just like having that type of friendship that you know that they got you no matter what, like they got your back.
Well,
Like,
I was just saying, like, I still have things I want to incorporate to this day. And I know it's been a year since I said that, but life happens.
oh, you talking
So
about
the
like us
project,
like hanging out more and talking more and just like
yeah,
making out. Yeah, I feel
yeah.
like one thing that I've learned is I'm really bad at whenever I say I'm gonna do something, I notice that it makes me not want to do it even more. Like I can't tell myself that I'm gonna do something no more, because if I
You just
do
gotta
that,
do it.
yeah, like one, like some way somehow I'm a find a way to
Talk yourself
make an
out of doing it.
excuse. Yeah,
Yeah.
like make an excuse of not doing something because I'm afraid. Like,
You know what? I,
or
I feel you on that. I do. I really do. You just gotta do
I
it.
overthink. Yeah, or I
Yeah.
overthink. It's just like, because it's like with us like making time for each other. I feel like I feel like here lately I've been having so much going on in my life where I've been trying to tackle those things.
Hmm.
I've been trying to learn how to, because it's important to talk to your friends. It's important for them to know what's going on, how
Right.
your life is going. Just like them being able to have somebody you can open up to talk about life and to talk about if something not
Yeah.
going how you thought it was gonna go, what goals you have, what dreams you have, like where do you want to be at in life, like all of those different type of things. Like I've been trying to learn how to communicate that.
That's yeah.
Yeah, like I've been trying
Yeah.
to find a way to keep my friends in the loop of my life without
Mm.
having to feel like, because it's like, dang, I know I can't call them all the time every day. But then also, I'm like, dang, Kara, you suck at texting. Like, 1 minute you will type out a text message and then you'll click off the text message and then come back the next day thinking that they ain't text you back. But the whole time you never sent the text message. It's just like, I've
We
been.
both, yeah. I think we both do that. That's why we understand. I guess not, but other people will be like, okay, she ain't text me back. She ain't talk to me and so. Like, but that's okay. I mean,
Yeah,
like you said, at least communicate and you be like, okay, I have a lot going on this week. How you doing? How you been doing? We can start checking up on each other more. No, like if just try. I know people busy and everyone has,
exactly.
people going through life, but
Yeah, and I understand that, but it's just like I'm learning more and more now that it's just like just because I have a lot going on and just because I may be my mind may be clouded or I may be stuck in one spot and don't know where to go or how to go, it
Mhm.
it doesn't mean that I can't just text my friend and be like, "Hey, what you doing? I need to talk to you real
that's
quick." Or,
yeah,
like I'm learning
that's cool.
to make time even in those moments where sometimes I may not want to talk, but I know I feel it on my heart that God is telling me, hey, you need to call your friend. Your friend needs you.
Mhm.
And you'd be like, wow, I feel like this. And I just listen to those things now, which it made me feel good whenever you said that text message really, really helped and you really needed it in that moment. Because it's just like, that's how I be knowing whenever y'all be needing me. Now I just listen to myself. I used to knew that y'all needed me, but I just wouldn't I just wouldn't do it. My priorities wasn't on straight. Like I feel like I put the people that I was dating above my friends. Like I didn't prioritize my friendships. Like I just kind of felt like y'all was there, y'all know me, so there's no
Mhm.
need to take the extra steps to do the extra mile for y'all because it was just like
Right.
y'all know me. But it was like,
Yeah.
no, Kiera, that's not how that works. Like you gotta make time for your friends too, just as
Yeah.
much as you make time for that relationship. So it's just like
And it's
I'm
hard to
learning.
prioritize too. Like you said,
Yeah.
you gotta do that. Like me, just multitasking. I gotta work, take care,
Hmm.
cater to my child, take care of the home. It's a lot of stuff. Get this, get certain things, and that's prioritizing. And then you have to
Hmm.
prioritize your family, like your mom, so and so, your dad. It is. It's a lot, especially when
Yes,
you're
a
an
lot.
adult. When you're an
Hmm.
adult too, and then like you say, your friends too. Don't forget about
Yeah.
them. But it's a learning process. No one's perfect. I mean, all you can do is just try to do it. Try to, like you said, when you texted me that time, I'm like, that's cool. That's nice. She texted, that was cool. Yeah, just
Yeah.
doing random stuff like that. Random acts of that is cool. Oh yeah.
In a friendship, like what would you say that like you need in a friendship? Like what is something that like helps you know that that person got you or they support you?
Um, Probably what you did. I don't know what we just spoke about, like communication, texting me, seeing how I'm doing. Let's go out to eat. When we went to
Hmm.
what we typically do to catch
Hmm.
up. Like, let's go out to eat somewhere. Let's catch up. I love that.
Hmm.
That I like. I guess that's all. That and Yeah, communication, being there if I need you, which you are. So I would say that. That's the main thing. Like I'm not, I don't know. That's good for me. What would you look for that you need in a friend?
Um, I don't really ask for a lot because honestly and
Me either. That's
truthfully,
why I was like, I don't know.
yeah, like I don't ask for a lot. Mine is mostly just I just be need some just I just like support. Just for you to support me like I support you, to hear me, listen to me, um
Hmm.
not wanting to take care of the issue, but just listen to understand that I'm having an issue and that's it. That's all I need.
Yeah, I
Um
don't need you to, right. Don't talk on it, just listen.
yeah. Yeah. I'm also learning to like whenever something would happen with my friends, I would I would like tell someone that didn't need to know that could make the situation worse
Hmm.
or that could yeah. I
Yeah.
don't like I noticed that there's certain things that you just don't do because it's just not meant for it. Like just trusting that my friends are able to handle their own situations and just me learning to just be there for them, just be a support system, just somebody that just love me for me and
Mhm.
call me on out on my wrongs for sure. Just like
For
let me know.
sure. You don't need
Yeah,
a yes man friend.
exactly.
And I don't like them people that just hype someone up knowing, okay, that you in the wrong. Like, come on now. You know that wasn't right to say.
Yeah. I boy oh boy, I'd be like, that is crazy. Like sometimes people be going on the internet and they be saying the most darnest things, and I'd be like, me and girl, we be like, girl, do you have a friend? I'm like, obviously not, girl, because she posted what she posted. My sister be like, where's her friends at? And I'm like, girl, nowhere, obviously. Or they just cheering her on. They probably talked her into doing it, shoes. So
Yeah.
it's just like you
They
have
don't
to
care. Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
They on there
So
looking
it's
like a fool, a straight fool.
Yeah, like I want my friends to let me know like, hey, I need you to delete that or hey, I need you to take that off. Like, what do you even say that for? Like, why are you even posting that? Like, what are you talking about? Like
Yeah.
no, that's not the life that you are meant to be in or
Yeah,
whatever,
like
whatever it
that's
may
not
be.
cute. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not cute. No,
it's not
don't
gonna
do
help you
that.
grow. It's not gonna help you make it far
No,
in
it's
life
not.
by showing the things that you're showing. So
Yeah.
that's like the things that I would need in a friend, just somebody basically that is not scared to let me know whenever I'm
Just
wrong.
being
Honestly,
real.
yeah,
Yeah.
and not be afraid to be real with me. Because I feel like some friendships, it's just like it'd be hard to tell people certain things because you don't know
They
how they're
might
gonna
get
react.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, offended. What
Might
you
get
about to say?
offended.
Offended. hmm
Yeah. Well, you can
So it's
just be,
like
and
sometimes.
it's a way to word that too. Like, and just be like, okay, I love you and all, but this ain't what you said wasn't right, or like respectfully, don't no, that's not cool. Just like something like that. You ain't gotta just be okay. Look, that's not right. You ain't gotta just
hmm
yell at them. It's a certain way to speak to people
Yeah,
without, come off as offensive.
yeah, not going based off your emotions of how you feel, because a lot of times whenever we communicate based off of our emotions of how we felt about the issue versus of what the other person may have actually really felt, because the other person may not even feel how you feeling, but since you're only basing it off your emotions or your viewpoint, then that's how
Yeah,
things end up becoming
yeah.
a mess. Yeah.
That's where it gets messy. That's where the fallouts begin.
Yeah, this is true. This is very true. You don't understand from each other's point of view, or you just don't get why one person made a left, but you want to make a right. And it's just like, why are you turning right? Why aren't you turning right with me why you going left? And it's just like it's meant sometimes it's meant to go down different paths in order for you to continue on your journey. It doesn't mean that it's like sometimes it can be bad blood, sometimes it don't be bad blood. So it
Yeah,
just depends on how the situation ended for sure.
that's a good way to put it. How you said y'all are going down two different routes. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's not
y'all
necessarily the
may end up
same
at the same spot,
destination.
or
Mm-hmm.
y'all won't.
Yeah. Because
But like you said,
you
yeah.
could take the road anywhere you want to go. Like we have two different highways or two, three different highways, and whichever those three highways that you choose, you could still end up going that same direction. It may take you longer to get there,
Hmm.
but it's just like you choose what route you want to take. You want to take the
Right.
toll, you want to take no tolls, or you
You
want to
take the
take no
easy
highway.
route. Right.
So it's just like it's your choice. It's all in. I feel like at the end of the day, just because two people don't see eye to eye to things, or just because two people are not one in accord or not clicking, it doesn't mean that you have like a bad viewpoint on it. I feel like it's always up to you to just kind of just accept things for what it is and
Hmm.
understand that relationships change, relationships take different directions, they go in different ways, and God never removes people out of your life for no reason. It's always a
Right.
reason. Sometimes you come back together, like you said, and sometimes you just have to stay apart because they just don't feed a purpose within where it is that you're going. So I'm learning that more now. Like relationships end for a reason, like friendships end
Hmm.
for a reason. Like he removes the people that you thought that was gonna be that person that was gonna be in your life forever. You know, sometimes seasons is not easy. It's not easy to have friends within a season. I don't think a lot of people talk about that. Like just having a friend for that moment of that time of where you're at right then and there, and then you have
Right.
to separate.
Yeah. Yeah. A different seasons. Like what's that saying? Like it's different seasons or something like that. Isn't that's
Um,
kind
you either have people in your life for a season. I say a season, a moment, or a lifetime. That's what I
of
say.
okay? A season, mama. Like okay, I like that.
Hmm.
A
Yeah,
season, mama, or a lifetime. Yeah,
yeah.
and that's the truth
Yeah, because that
because
season could
people
be
can
that
pass.
whole month. Yeah, it could be just that
Right.
month that you had that friend within that month, or it could be
Yeah.
years, 2 years. Just it don't matter. Like whatever it is, it's like you can have that person in your life for that season that you're in, and then some people just are there for just that moment, just
Hmm.
that moment and that moment only that you needed them. It doesn't mean that they needed to turn into your BFF. They was just somebody that was there that could support you
Right.
in what place that you was at. Like they understood that journey
They
that you was in because they experienced
right.
that same journey before.
That makes sense. Yeah. They was there because y'all were in that same season. Let's just say
Hmm.
that.
Yeah,
Y'all was in that.
basically. Yeah, you going through the same type of situation probably, or same type of relationship, or dealing with the same type of people. Like both of y'all are
Hmm.
going through these similar things, and y'all were each other's support system throughout that moment that y'all were going through those
Down.
things. But then it's always one person always grows
And the other
and
one
the
stays
other
stagnant.
person stays the same. Yeah. And it's like
And that's
eventually they usually do grow. They just didn't grow at the pace of
where you're
whenever
at.
God put that in front of you. Yeah, it was just like God showed you what that was, and you chose to learn that lesson in that moment, right then and there with that
Hmm.
person. But then
And you
some
had to move
people,
on. Yeah.
yeah, some people they're not able to move on from that. We are going through these same things, but then I decided to be like, hey, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this NIGGA. I ain't got time for this. Like I'm about to move around. I want better for myself. I deserve better. Like I'm worth more than this, and I know that I'm worth more than this. And then it could be that friend that it's hard for them to see that they're worth more than that. It's hard for them to see that hey, I can't get out of this situation. I'm gonna be stuck in it for a little bit longer because girl, I'm too scared to up and leave like you did. Girl, you
Hmm.
strong. It'd be like, girl, you strong, girl. You made that decision that quick. Girl, I was just talking to you about it and we made up the next day. You
Yeah.
know, like it's just like, nah, girl, like once you show me who you are, now I choose to go the other way. I used to still just stay there and just let people just be people and ignore it. But no, no.
Yeah. Now you just, once you show me, people show you who they are, believe them. You
Yeah,
know,
basically.
believe them and just believe them and leave. Believe them and leave them. I mean, you don't have to stay in that situation if you don't want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to learn that it's harder for some people to have that mindset. And I had to learn that that's okay, and just hope and pray that they're able to find the best way possible to get out of it for themselves and find and help them find, whatever way that they need to find to get through that journey that they're going through. And, it sucks that
Hmm.
we have to separate and we can't be friends anymore because of the level that they're on. It's not good for my energy. Like it's like they
Exactly.
are still carrying that negative energy and that feeling of not feeling like they're enough. Like a lot of people don't realize that's a that's like a what is it called? Like whenever you're putting yourself down, like you're not looking at your own self-worth, like with you not knowing that you are good enough, or you not knowing that you're allowing this other person's energy to keep hammering you down and keep hitting you and just putting you down and putting you down. It's just like that
You're
is a
That's messing up your self worth. Like
yeah,
and that's a self reflection of okay, yeah.
yeah.
We
It's
gonna
just
get a dictionary next time.
yeah. No, it's just
We gonna
but
be at it.
basically, yeah, basically what I'm saying is just like you carry negative energy by doing like by
Yeah,
thinking those things of yourself. Like a lot of people think of negative energy as somebody else giving them negative energy, but it's just like no, like how you even talk to yourself, you could carry that negative energy onto your own self, and it
that's
has nothing to do
true.
with the other person. It's
That's
just
why they
like
have affirmations now, like good
yeah,
affirmations, because you could think negatively, and that's gonna rub you the wrong way. That makes
mm-hmm,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's just
why you
like
have
that's
those
why
affirmations like love yourself, self worth, self love. Value yourself. That's a lot. I see what you
yeah.
mean.
But it's not easy to do that.
No.
So it's just like with me knowing that it's not easy, I don't hold that mindset against others, but I do
Yeah.
understand that I can't be around it. Like I can be around it enough, like if you need me, or if you need somebody to have a listening ear, or someone to be there for you through whatever it is that you're going through, I can be that. But I can't hang out with you every day. I just can't, because
No.
I can't hear
They'll
that every
bring your
day. I
energy
can't.
down.
Yeah, like I can't
Yeah.
hear you complaining about every little thing that this person
That
is
gets
doing.
me. That gets me.
Yeah,
Yeah. I can't hear that. No. I don't want you
yeah,
complaining about this. No, I'm not. Don't. Nope. Like you said, that'll bring your energy down because that's giving off bad energy. You don't want
yeah.
that around you. Someone complaining all the time or being negative about everything.
And
Nothing good to
they know that
say.
they could change it. That'd be the thing. It's like
Yeah.
you have the opportunity to be able to change it, and I know it's hard to go through that change.
Yeah.
But since you're choosing not to go through that change, I have to just separate myself. Like it's not that
Hmm.
I'm not there for you if I'm a phone call away, but I just can't just hang out and just be in that energy all the time. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
That's a big thing that I've learned within my friendships, where it's just like I could support you, I could be there for you, I can do all of those things, but when it comes down to like sometimes like certain things can make you feel uncomfortable. So it's just you just have to learn how to, I don't know. Some things also can trigger you into like your past, so the things that you went through. So it's just like it's just hard to see your person
Mhm.
that you care about going through something that you went through. So it's just those things aren't. I'm learning that I
And
can't.
you
I
just have
just
to
can't.
separate yourself from that. You
Yeah.
know, it may be hard, but it's either your mental health, your save your energy, protect your energy, your space, or deal with someone else's. And you would
This is
rather
true.
just, yeah, you would rather just. I mean, you can just love them from a distance. Like, hey, I'm here, and then that's that. And then maybe whenever that person gets to that point, y'all can have a conversation and be like, okay, this is how I feel. This is why I couldn't do this, and that, because you was this, and that. Like
Mm-hmm.
have that whenever that person gets
Understanding.
to that point. Yeah. But right
Mm-hmm.
now, they don't have that understanding because they're stuck in that situation. And when you in
Yeah.
that situation, you ain't thinking about nothing else. You just in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so crazy. I had seen something on Facebook where it was just like a lot of people always say communication is key, but understanding is even more key than communication because I can communicate to you all day long. But if you do not understand, if you do not comprehend what I am saying, I am wasting my breath on talking to you. Like you can say, I apologize
Right.
all day, but you don't even know what you're apologizing about because you're not even comprehending what I'm saying. Like it's just,
Exactly.
yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah.
That makes the point. You got to have both. Yeah, because if
Mm-hmm.
you if you have communication, but not the understanding, yeah, it's going to be a lack of communication and understanding because you don't
Mm-hmm.
what's going on. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. You see, you seen that on the internet. Someone said that.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that where somebody was like, communication is key, but if you don't understand, then there's no need to communicate because you just communicating to
Yeah,
somebody that don't get it. They just being like, uh-huh.
you wasting breath.
Yeah, like, oh dang, I apologize. And I ain't never realized that. I'm like, girl, I'm like, but I'm communicating. I'm telling them how I feel. I'm telling my friend how I feel. I'm telling them what they did made me feel uncomfortable or the decision that they chose to make wasn't cool. But in reality, it's just like they're apologizing because of how they made me feel,
Hmm.
but then it's just like, did they even understand of what they even did to even make me feel the way that I was feeling? So it's just like, yeah, no.
Yeah, you gotta have both because it wouldn't make
Mhm.
sense. Like you apologizing for something and then you don't understand. I mean, it's gonna be bad miscommunication on the understanding part and in communication. You don't know what
Yeah.
they talking about. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I guess you gotta have all that in friendship. Have communication, have understanding, the love, the respect. I mean, it's a lot of things you gotta
Yeah.
have in a friendship.
But okay, so before we end this, of course, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed this of us talking about like where we've been at a year from today with our friendship and just in friendships in general, us building relationships with other people, us not building new friendships, us trying to build new friendships and people going ghost on us, and people like me building friendships, being,
Trying.
big
I
old heart.
try.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You try. And I be trying, I be making them, and then they just whole time don't even be liking me for real, and I be having to learn the hard way. That's where my life has been going. I've been having to learn the hard way of people just not really supporting me like I think they support me or rocking with me how I thought they was rocking with me. Just
And
know
and now
that.
you know. Right. Go ahead. You
No,
gonna
no.
jump
What you about to say
in?
now? I know.
I was like, now you know to. I think you said to have that. When you say time, having that time to
Yeah, be
have,
patient with
yeah,
it
be
and not
patient.
rush into things, or just
Hmm.
just because y'all may have known each other for a long time and now y'all are deciding to build a relationship doesn't mean that it's gonna go. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be all rainbows and butterflies. Like it's not.
Right.
Like you
And don't
still
get
have to.
discouraged. Like how you said, don't get
Yeah.
discouraged. Because you said now you feel like, dang, I don't even want to, but because you can't get discouraged. And y'all
Currently
get
in
to
this moment
talking.
right now where I'm at, I'm learning to not close myself off because at
Yeah.
first I was closed off. But where I'm
Hmm.
at right now, I'm I'm willing to leave myself open now, but now I'm a lot more self-aware and I'm a lot more cautious with people. And if they show me something, I no longer ignore the red flags anymore. I just, if it's red, it's red, and I keep it pushing. There's no trying to make it green. I used to try to fix it and make it green. There's none of that. Like, I'm not about to try to fix anything that's not meant to be fixed. Like, I'm
Yeah.
done with that.
Trying to put
Yeah.
it together, trying to force it
hmm
when it doesn't need to be
Yeah,
forced.
basically. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
always trying to put the puzzle pieces together and whenever reality that puzzle piece is not meant to fit in my
Yeah.
puzzle. It's just
Exactly.
it just
A
don't.
piece is missing and don't it's missing for a reason.
Exactly.
It
Exactly.
can't be
It ain't
completed.
it. Yeah.
I like that. I
Okay.
like that metaphor.
Yes. Okay, so before we end the video, I'm gonna pull one of my cards. Ooh, okay. Okay.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
this is random, and that is weird because I pulled the heart chakra and we're both wearing green. Okay, anyways,
Yeah, that is
I pulled out
crazy.
the middle of the deck. But
Always
anyways, that was
laughing.
so it says generosity. So it's the heart chakra right here. And
Hmm.
so it says, I give myself freely and I am open to opportunities to do so. I do this because I can. I expect nothing in return. Speaking from the heart will let those around me know how I feel about them. My generosity will touch another person's heart and replenish their spirit. Through love, I have positive, spontaneous, and lasting influence in the healing and transformation of both myself and others. Period. I love that one.
I like that
That
one.
one
I
made
like
more sense.
generosity. I like that, Jen.
Yeah.
I'm a very generous person, and we both are generous
hmm
people.
Yeah, loving people no matter how they choose to treat you and just understanding that some people have are not at a place to want to see things from a different perspective. Like not everybody has clear vision. So some people's
Hmm.
vision is very blurry. Some people see red, some people see green, So
Hmm.
it just all depends on understanding to heal yourself and know that you're going through the transformation that you need to go through and healing the friendships that you're supposed to heal and the ones that don't come back together, they just not meant to come back together. That's
Yeah,
how I
and
look at it.
it's just not gonna come together.
Yeah. And just share yourself no matter what. Just continue with sharing yourself, like we were saying. Even if you may feel like you're afraid to because of how the other person responded. So,
Yeah, like you said, yeah. Share yourself. Don't be afraid to, speak on how you feel. Communicate it in a appropriate manner. You know,
yeah.
like okay, that's not right because I feel this and that. And
Facts.
have understanding, like you
Yeah.
said.
Don't go off your emotions because,
No,
boy,
yeah.
think before you speak.
Think
That's
before you
been my.
speak. I've been doing, yeah, because I didn't used to do that. So now I do. Now that I'm older, like I do think before I say. I can't yell out the first thing that come to my mind. I'm like, okay, if I say this, it's gonna come out as that. If I say that, it's gonna mean this. So yeah, yeah, you have to do that.
Hmm,
People don't do that now.
this is true.
Yeah.
Okay. But oh yeah, also what I've been doing as well, if people wanted to know about the fourth chakra, so like me and you are wearing green, so I pitched it to the colors that I wear. So
Okay.
it's basically the personal growth areas with wearing green is giving and receiving unconditional love. Um, and
Oh.
then it's basically like if your heart is hurting, lungs, um, your hands, shoulders, or breast and upper back, those are things that you
Mm.
need to heal like within yourself. Like you need to heal your heart. Like you may be holding on to something that you're not supposed to be holding on to, that
Mhm.
anger, that whatever it may be towards whoever decided to treat you however they treated you.
What about your
Let go of
back?
it. Upper back, like if all that
Oh,
stuff
that's
is hurting. Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
all that.
basically, the associated with love, generosity, compassion, and forgiveness.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
both got on green.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I said I'm currently in the process of. transitioning into forgiving people and letting go of hurt and letting go of the past things that how people chose to treat me of the place of where they're at, and just understanding that we all go through things in life. We all have our traumas, that generational curses that we are personally trying to break from things that have nothing to do with our friends, and
Right,
understanding
right.
that some people's generations just be generationing and they don't change. I'm changing mine, and that's all I can worry about. So
Yeah, I'm
that's
changing mine too. I want to be the person I want to be, not, past whatever,
yeah,
whatever was dealt with in the past, whatever generation thing. Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with me. We're
yeah.
doing things different.
Hmm.
Me
Want to
and
be
I.
better. Yeah,
Yeah, you
loving
want to
on
be
myself, caring for myself,
for
putting
sure.
me first, and knowing that it's okay to put me first. Like I feel like that's something that.
You should. People think that by putting yourself first, that makes you selfish. When in all reality, you have to make sure you're right so you can be there
Hmm.
for others. You have to make sure you're
Exactly.
mentally right. You have to make sure you're, healthy, emotionally right. It just that puts it into play for everybody else. So
Hmm.
you have to take care of yourself for sure.
Facts. Okay, well, I enjoyed doing this video. Of course, thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for being here and listening to our chat that we had going on today. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification button. Peace, blessings. Bye, guys.
Bye.